everybody. Amina Hextall Suma here with your intuitive therapy session today. Now, I don't know if I want to consider this portal reading or not, but I was moved to do a reading on the energy that was activated on June 6th. So you can take this as a general read for whenever you're seeing it is when you're supposed to get these messages. And if you are seeing it within let's say a week before, you won't see it a week before because I'm literally doing this probably 2 days before. But if you are seeing this a week after June 6th, or you are in a month where you haven't come to the 6th of the month, or you just passed the 6th of the month within 7 days, this can still resonate, okay? This is about 6 energy. That energy of just things being balanced and your health feeling great and your work feeling great. And yeah. So there was a portal activated on June 6th of 2004, 666, or June 6, 24, as some people would see it as, but it's actually 668. And that 8 is an infinity number, meaning what you manifest around this time can be infinite, lasting, okay? So with all of that out the way, let's jump right into this reading. You're choosing your pal to find out how this portal energy is going to affect you, okay, in different ways. So I'm using the Wisdom of the Tao and a tarot deck, the Muse Tarot, as well as my numerology dice and the Tea Leaf Oracle to get you these answers. So for pile 1, we have this geode. For pile number 2, we have this geode. And I'm going to tell you a little story as I show you these. As a little girl, I first discovered crystals through geodes. Quick story, me and my sister Tisha Hextall, we were upstate. This is pile 3, by the way, geode. We went to upstate New York with our grandmother on a trip, rest in peace, GMB, and she wasn't watching us. She wasn't watching us. So we made our way out of the hotel, and I was always adventurous, and Tisha and whoever ended up with me was always just along for the journey. So I'm like, we loved rocks, and I was like, let's go over here. They got some great rocks back here by the side of the hotel. And as we're picking up rocks, we come upon a trail. Like, what are the odds? A path. And like little adventurers, we followed this path. And as we followed it, collecting more and more beautiful, rare stones, we come upon a museum. And the museum was a crystal museum. Like, I look back at the synchronicities of my childhood and I'm like, I did not see the specialness in that, the amazing thing about that this is before even my mentor, Myra Scott, reintroduced crystals to me. This was like the age of 11, 12, if even, maybe 12. And we went to the door because it was like a glass museum. You could kind of see right in. And the lovely man that worked there let us in for free. And every day that we came, he would let us in to the museum for free. I hope that God blessed that man in some way. I feel so much love in my heart for him because he did not have to let 2 little black girls into this fancy museum of crystals that he didn't know from Adam, walking up a path, picking up rocks, that we thought were rare stones. Like, it almost brings tears to my eyes. And now my husband is calling me. I love you, baby, but you gotta wait a minute. But all that's to say, when we got inside, the one thing I remember out of the entire exhibit, and Tisha, write in the comments if you watch this, if you remember this too, was a gigantic geode. Like a huge geode was sitting in the place with, it was just a rock with crystals growing in it. And I didn't know what it was at the time. And I remember he told us that's a geode. And after that, I was set, hell bent on finding geodes. So I always felt like they were the entrance to portals to another world. Like they hold galaxies within them. And I just find them to be amazing and very connecting for star seeds, especially. Um, as a reminder of my teacher, I always keep this crystal with me. I actually got this quartz crystal from a student that was also going through the rites of passage that Myra Scott was taking us through. And I want to call her Dr. Myra Scott. I keep hearing her say doctor, and I'm not sure if she ever got her PhD, but to me, a piece of paper doesn't make someone a doctor. Being a healer is a doctor. And she anointed all of us that came through those doors. Like the first door that I saw that had an ankh on it, like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if this was a time for a testimonial, but that just came out. And I just needed to show my gratitude and to let you guys know the history behind some of these layouts I do in readings, where they come from. So this is a geode reading, and welcoming you in to these portals and opening you up to these new energies. And let's take a deep breath in together. Now that we took a trip down memory lane with me. In. Oh, feel that light energy filling up your heart center. And exhale through your mouth and release any worries. Feel light. Feel peace. Know that everything is working out for you. That's why you're here right now. Your guide said you need some more confirmation that you are in the right vibration, on the right path, going in the right direction at the right time. So let's get into it with Amina. Select your pal, and I'll be right back with pal. Hey, pal number one, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this geode. For those drawn to this geode, you're my homesick star seeds. You're the ones that really, really feel like you don't belong here on this planet. You do belong here, but you're more familiar to stars and being closer to the energy of source, God, Christ-like energy. And it makes you feel very disturbed, stormy, if I might say, being here. You feel like there's a constant cloud following. And this is to bring you some clarity that this cloudy feeling you've been feeling is because there is something you need to release. And until you release it, it's going to keep following you as you try to move forward. So there's something that you're meant to heal that you haven't completely healed from. Now, this portal may not be helping you with that, but that's something that this geode wants you to know and to work on. There's something you have not fully healed from, you need to do some healing work for. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that at that. And let's see, how will this portal energy affect you overall? Dispersion. What did I say? Diffuse negativity, restore harmony, circulate, revitalize, dissolve divisions, and lighten up. So this portal is going to help you to release anything negative, that cloud that you feel has been following you, and bring some harmony back into your life. But first, I'm hearing you need to lighten up. Stop focusing on what is going wrong and focus on what is going right. Because there's a lot going right for you. And I'm getting the energy of the Fool card here. You're meant to just trust at this time. Take a leap of faith. Things are changing. I feel that by the fall, you're going to feel like you're in a whole nother energy of peace and tranquility. But right now, there are things that need to fall away. All right, first. You also have obstacles unexpected obstructions, frustration, difficulties, feelings of hopelessness, struggle, and discouragement. So I really am, I hit it on the head when I felt your energy of being disgruntled here just a tad bit. Feeling like this university is tricky. Feeling like when you feel like you've figured it all out, there's something else to figure out. And this portal is going to make you come face to face with feelings of hopelessness and discouragement, but being able to diffuse them and dissolve these feelings and trust is going to be your overall lesson with this portal. Now let's see what's been activated for you already. So we have love. You might be experiencing new love in your life, feelings of love. Unconditional love is about trust and letting go. If you refuse to relinquish control, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. Not meant to be. Lindayu. Don't take it too seriously if despite your best attempts, the outcome is not what you wish. It was never yours to begin with. The world is full of new opportunities. Self-pity and diminished self-esteem will only obscure your view of what is to come. So many of you are learning that a love you may have put a lot of your faith in may not have been meant to be, at least not in the way you visualized it. Either you're in love with someone who lives very far. Maybe some of you, it's not even about being in love. Some of you, it is the love of a mother who has passed on that is coming through right now and helping you to let go of something that's not meant to be. Okay? Take what resonates. Resist dependency. It feels like it's something you're dependent on, or someone that was dependent on you and maybe took you for granted. Lin Zhe. I hope I'm reading these right. Take nothing for granted. Stand firm and do not give in to the urge of attachment. Everything falls apart if you waver. With addiction, obsession, and dependence comes loss of freedom. Do not forfeit your liberty. So maybe you've been using substances for what I call coping mechanisms, and they're saying not to do that, my power ones. Try your best not to. Try not to depend on anything or anyone and get overly attached. Okay, you're in a time right now where you have to love. You're learning that love is about trusting and letting go, not coveting and holding tight. This portal is allowing you to see that what is yours will be yours, and what's not meant to be, no matter how tight you hold and how much force you use, will not be. And this is especially when it comes to love. And I also hear that many of you have moms that have passed on, grandmothers or ancient mamas or godmothers that are helping you to realize your worth at this time and not to settle for anyone that is not willing to value you as the strong, resilient being you are. Sorry, I felt like I was getting in a lecture mode. The mothers were starting to speak. All right, so what challenge still awaits you, possibly? The way. There seems to be no challenge except for those that were mentioned. And I think maybe I should do the purple Tao as the challenge, and the orange is actually what's been activated already, because this feels like what you're going to face. This is a possible challenge. So let's take that as the challenge. And these cards here are what has been activated for you already, because this says Lao Ji. You are in the right place at the right time. So yeah, this is the activation. Thank you, Power One, for helping me get this layout correctly. Because you know when I'm doing it, I'm just channeling. I'm not really planning. All right. Stay grounded and avoid extremes because it could change. Abandon false praise and people will be truthful. Shun formality and people will be sincere. Forsake cleverness and people will be kind to each other. So there's a need for you to just avoid doing things to the extreme. Like, you don't have to be so cold there's no room for hot, or so hot you don't know how to cool out and chill. All right. You're finding balance at this time. What's been activated in your life, it's balance, and it's happening at the right time because you're at the right place at the right time in your life. You also have strength being activated at this time, Nuwa. You are far more powerful than you realize. Believe in yourself. What seems impossible can be overcome with determination and the right skills. Do not give up. You're almost there. Whatever happens, you will gain wisdom from the experience. So you have some beautiful things being activated for you at this time with this portal, in that you're finding that you are in the right place at the right time. You are the way. You know the way. Okay? You can trust that you're going to overcome these obstacles because they're literally telling you you have the strength to do so. And sun, innocence, happiness and joy when you see the sun. You are on fire with success through the radiant energy of the sun. Dreams are coming true, Pile 1. Targets are being reached and innocence is being rewarded. Your children or your creations are soaring into a bright future with uplifting fortunes beckoning. Yes, Pile 1s. Get it, get it. Don't stop. Get it, get it. Y'all doing it with, ooh. My stomach just said raw. Now I'm going to tell you, my stomach, if you hear it right now, it is not growling because I'm hungry. I literally ate a bunch of stuff that I guess I didn't realize it cleans your insides out. And so, yeah, TMI. That's what's been happening. All right, let's keep it moving. Advice on how to harness this energy. But I had to share that with you, Pal, because you're letting go of negative toxic stuff, and maybe that's why my stomach keeps going brrr. All right, I'm sorry. Advice on how to harness this energy. Even better, you have the Empress, so be creative. Open up to creativity. Let your creative ideas be born at this time. Open up your heart. Let love in. Just be in an energy of divine feminine, which is nurturing, kind, generous and giving, expecting nothing in return, and just pouring your heart out, which is filled with all of these ideas and gifts and talents that are meant to be shared with the world. You also have the strength, double strength coming through. Wow, you are very strong. Stay in this energy of strength and courage, and you're going to be carried through. I also feel like you're going to have people who support you in such a strong way that you're going to feel like you don't have to do much work to progress. Like your guides are carrying you literally. Even maybe support from physical people. It just feels like you're being carried. Your strength and your resilience has paid off, and now you can relax. That's what this the advice is for you. To harness this energy is almost like to pull your energy back and to chill and relax and just do your creative work. What else does it say? 8 of Voices, which is 8 of Swords. Get out of your head, okay? You're not stuck in any situation. You're not trapped in any way, shape, or form in anything that you don't want to do. If there's something that you feel you're stuck in that makes you feel as if you cannot be creatively open, that you cannot stand strong and resilient, that's all BS. And if it comes from a person, then you need to diffuse that negativity. You need to release those people. You need to release that energy or place wherever you're going that is making you feel trapped, because you're not stuck. And you're going to see that very soon. I see with this boat, it's been a little tumultuous and chaotic, your movement forward. Even with you standing here, it's like kind of finding peace in the midst of chaos and just trusting, that even if you go over this cliff or even if you go off into the deep, you are going to be fine. And that is what your guides want you to know. You're going through this time right now because you're leveling up, but you are going to be fine. Just trust. All right. So how long will you be able to use this energy after you see this reading? And then I'm going to use these cards here to tell you what you need to know that you're not seeing yet. So first, let's see, how long will you be able to use this energy after seeing this reading? How long will you be able to use the energy of the 6-6 portal? You have 8 days. I say 8 days, not months. I'm looking at these as days. For the next 8 days, you're going to be in this energy. So what the advice is for you is to stay strong. Do not become dependent upon anything or anyone. Let go of what does not seem to be coming to you easily. And be creative. Stay in your creative bag. Okay? So I'm going to pull 4 tea leaf cards for you. Sorry, I don't know if I hit the camera. And these are things you're not seeing yet that you need to know. Beware of greed. So there may be a lot of prosperity coming in for you at this time. As you're seeing with this success of the sun and everything, they're warning you to beware that you don't become only focused on material. So what that means is to make sure you're always checking in with your why. Why am I doing this? Why do I want this so bad? Okay, and if it all leads down to money, then you are not in sync, in alignment with your highest purpose. But this is also a warning that there may be greedy people around you who come out of the woodworks once you're doing well. So beware of that. Also, you have Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. So this is more confirmation that your success is coming in, okay? There's just these little things here to release. You also have Claw, be careful, do not take risk. And when I see this, it makes me think of the greed. So don't do anything at this time that feels like a get-rich-quick scheme, and don't join forces with anybody or give loans to anyone who feels risky. All right. And lastly, you're in the astral house of marriage and you don't know it yet, but marriage is on the horizon for you. Either you're going to get married or you're going to attend someone's marriage that's very close to you. Either way, some kind of celebration, maybe your anniversary, if you're already in a relationship or married, but there's something with a commitment coming. Someone wants to commit to you in some way, or you're going to be a witness to a commitment that's going to inspire you to seek out your one and only as well. And that's what I got for you guys, my Power Ones. This was a nice, smooth read, very clear. I hope it was as clear for you. Give me a thumbs up if it was. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And please leave a comment. I love your comments. I look for them. Share this reading so that other people can benefit from this advice. And go to the description. Check out my website. Book yourself a personal reading. Or join me on my other social media platforms. I'm sending y'all so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 2. Hey, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this geode. This is my ocean geode. I felt like when I saw this, it embodied the ocean. Like a star that fell to earth, gathered up some of the ocean, and then went back up into the heavens or something, or went into the earth and just became rock. As if I cracked this open, I could get to the ocean. What I'm feeling for you is that this portal may have you feeling very emotional, but it's going to be either very emotionally like rocky or very emotionally calm. It depends on which wolf you feed the most, the calm one or the one that is all in the chaos and letting the emotions run wild. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, how will this portal be affecting you overall? And you have enthusiasm, self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence, totality, success, sharing, and a positive response. So this portal is going to have you really enthusiastic about getting out there and shining your light. And you are going to be responded to in a very positive way, it seems. People are going to be very receptive to what you have to offer at this time. You're going to inspire many people. You also have the cauldron, inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain rejuvenation, discerning wisdom. You've leveled up. That's what's happening overall at this time for you. Wow. So what I'm feeling for you right now is you are being looked to now uh for what you know, for what you have to offer. Um some people just see you as a positive light and just want to be in your energy in some way. People are hungry for what you have to offer. So I am hearing spiritual renewal. There is a need for you to meditate, to get still, and to take inspired action. But this keeps showing me dancing and movement. So I do see movement being a big part of what you have to offer, even if it's just Tai Chi or yoga or martial arts, capoeira of some form, African dance, modern dance, tap dance, jazz, hip hop, Afrobeat, whatever it is you offer in movement, even if it's physical therapy, you're meant to offer it in a way that it helps rejuvenate not just you, but others as well. I mean, and I meant to say it the other way around, not just others, but you as well. Okay. Very good energy so far. Let's see what has been activated or ready for you. So you have lovers and partnerships. So the right partners are coming in at this time. If you're questioning any new people, they are being sent to you. Open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Good Lord, all this enthusiasm and exuberance. It's just beautiful wording. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership. Be happy. So a great partnership has been activated for you at this time. Be that a partnership that boosts your career and your work in the world, or a partnership that is one of romance and love. You have new beginnings. Amazing. Synchronicity. Step into the journey without fear. The time is now. Follow your instincts and have faith in new beginnings. The road ahead is filled with excitement and joy. There is nothing to be afraid of, my pal twos. You are protected and led by your spirit guide. That's a very loyal spirit guide. Has been with you for a very long time, too, on this journey. I feel this is a long time coming for you guys, my twos. This lover, this partnership, this new beginning, victory. Damn. Yes, this has been something you worked very hard towards. This portal, this 6-6 is the day of reckoning for you. I mean, not even reckoning. It's your day where all that you've put out, you're going to start to see it coming back in. 6-6 is going to be the sign. You'll see signs, and if you're watching this afterwards, trust and believe. There's had to been things happening for you every other day where you're like, oh my God, another opportunity. Oh my God, another idea, another thing I want to do. Another person coming in to partner with that is just on my same level and great to work with. It says, congratulations on your victory. You have pursued a goal to fruition. This is fulfillment, completion, and arrival from a long journey. Remain connected with your biggest mission in life and prepare to embark on the next adventure. Wow. So let's see if there's any challenges you'll have to, that await you, that are going to come showing their heads during this 6-6 energy. Lead. Are you going to be afraid to step into a position of leadership? When in a position of leadership, make logical and courageous decisions. You may experience sorrow or frustration and feel overwhelmed. Still, you must do what you must. Do what it takes, even in the face of disapproval. Results matter. You are being pushed into a position of leadership. Whatever this is you've mastered, whatever it is you're enthusiastic about sharing with the world, well, you're going to be a leader in that lane. That's why you're getting partnerships coming in and new beginnings and victory. People are going to really trust what you have to say on a specific topic or what you have to offer. But your challenge is going to be staying in that leadership role and being a good leader. And when you feel overwhelmed, knowing when to pull your energy back and take a break and delegate someone else. Okay, that's going to be one of your challenges. You also have move on. So the inability to leave behind things that did not work. Strive for a bigger purpose. Maybe there's something you thought was your end all be all goal and it's just too small for you. And the world is, the universe is trying to let you know, no, you have to dream bigger. There is something way bigger for you here. So it says, do not see the lotus bud, see instead the lotus blossom. Don't focus on the moment, for it is temporary. The future is better than today, even when it's not in view. So strive bigger. Maybe right now it doesn't look like you can do certain things that you've dreamed of doing, but Spirit is saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I know. Yes, you can. That's an old song. I don't know why that popped in my head, but maybe that's a song that inspired you guys. So listen to it. I can't even tell you who sang it. Not the Clark sisters or Aretha Franklin. And I know. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you know it, write it in the comments, please. All right. Your last card there is water, sinkhole. Something difficult, perhaps even perilous, is ahead of you. Circumvent this obstacle if possible. If not, confront it with confidence and determination. Regardless of the outcome, you will grow from the experience. Be cautious of the energy from the north. And when you get be cautious of the energy from the north, it has a lot to do with focusing too much on the future and not being in the present. And lastly, let's get you some advice. Well, not lastly. This is advice on how to harness this energy. You have the Six of Swords, Six of Voices. The Six of Wands. Wow, it's funny you're getting these 6-6 on 6-6 reading. And the Nine of Inspiration, which is the Nine of Wands. Okay. So with the Six of Voices here, first off, they are advising you to be ready to move on. You're being guided away from something that no longer serves a purpose. So it could be something that you believed in your mind. When I see swords, it's a lot of mental thought. Maybe in your mind, you were telling yourself this was the way. This is the only way. This is what you have to do in order to be what you want to be. And they're letting you know there's a better way. There's an easier way. In fact, they're helping you safely cross to a better way. And that's where you will find success. Focus on your goal is what I'm hearing. Don't focus on how to get to it. Focus on the goal and everything is going to fall into place. Allow yourself to be guided. All right. If you try to dictate how you get to a goal, that's where you're going to stumble. All right. And that's where you'll find you worked a lot and got nothing. With this Nine of Inspiration, this Nine of Wands, you have put in a lot of work to reach the goals that you wanted to reach. You're going to reach them successfully. You're going to cross the threshold into this portal that's behind you. It just looks like, it's been a long time coming. It feels like that's where you came and you reached this area finally, where it's like, okay, I made it through the fire. It's going to take leaving something behind. That is your advice, to leave behind what no longer serves you in order to get what you've worked so hard for. And don't give up, because you're right there on the brink of success. You're right there, okay? Let's see how long it'll take for you, how long you'll be able to use this energy after seeing this reading. 5 days. So you have 5 days to use this energy, this vibration, use the advice you were given, and that means moving on from things that no longer serve you, stepping into your leadership position bravely, focusing on the present and on your present goals, not giving up, knowing that you are a master of what you are offering, staying in an energy of enthusiasm and being open to the positive responses that are going to be coming back in, great partnerships that are coming in. You got double victory. So you have 5 days to be in that vibration that is going to bring on this sense of victory. All right. So don't feel like, oh, it's been past June 6th and I missed this window. No, you didn't. Okay. And let's see What do you need to know that you are not seeing yet? So many cards, so hard to shuffle these. I like to just pull them out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I was doing 4 per group. Okay, I don't argue with my guides. This is what they got for you. All right, so my pile twos. What do you need to know you're not seeing yet? There are 6 things here. You're in the astral house of career, so you may not realize it, but your career is what's really getting a boost during this portal. All right, everything here is really guiding you towards being a success in your career. Okay, finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Okay. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So there's some kind of issue, and I feel it maybe with someone that you're working with or you've worked with, that you're going to have to sever ties with someone. Either right now you're breaking off with someone, or in the near future you're going to end up cutting them off. But someone that has been getting in the way of your career progressing is going to be having to be released. It feels like you tried to resolve things with this person, but they're not. This is someone you're gonna have to break a bridge with. And for many of you, it could be a job and not necessarily a person. It could be a job that really drains you, that really takes you out of your character and the people you deal with or the work you have to do. And there's no successful outcome that's gonna work except that you move on. Okay? You have dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. This could be a boss that you're going to have to walk away from. It could be a lover you have to walk away from for some of you. Or this could be someone who's coming in to help you with your career. Let's see anything else in this dark woman. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So this woman with dark hair is going to come into your life when you're on the right path. Maybe it's me. Anyway, let me stop. So you may experience this dark-haired woman when you are finally detaching yourself from something that is getting in the way of your career. And then the opportunity may come in from a woman with dark hair or complexion. March is significant. This could be the season of spring. This could be the person's birth date, your birth date, or the time of year where you're going to fully experience this victory. Could be the spring. And that's what I got for you guys. That's what I got for you, pal twos. Great read, y'all. 5 days to make it happen. Get into your leadership roles that you belong in. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated. I'm rooting for you. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I'd love to have your energy joining us. And go to the description. It tells you all the social media platforms you could join me on, as well as my website where you could book a personal reading or join my upcoming workshops. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 3. See ya. Hey Pal 3, welcome to your reading. I just happen to be holding your crystal already, your geode, because I was getting some downloads. Like, you are my earth angels. You are very connected to earth. There's like this little spark here that it's like you are meant to bring to this planet, this spark of light that you are. And it's to cause a ripple effect. Like what you do, you may feel like it's nothing. You may feel like it's only reaching local people or certain people, but they want you to know it has a ripple effect, that what you're meant to do in this world is meant to spread and bring a huge shift and change on the planet. So let's see, how will this portal affect you overall? You have the arousing. Shock, a crisis, upheaval, awe-inspiring, dramatic power shifts, unpredictability, a shake-up that's a wake-up. So you're going through a tower moment right now, huh? You're feeling like, oh shit, what's happening? things are falling apart before they come together, but that's what has to happen. How can you build on ground that already has some shaky foundation? So you have energy that feels destructive coming through, but it's really clearing. It's really moving things, and it can be awe-inspiring as you watch things in your life that have sat stagnant for a long time finally start to move. And it's in an unpredictable way. You don't know what's going to happen from day to day. That's going to be your energy during this portal. And we're going to see at the end how many days you're going to be in this energy. And you also have revolution. You have a huge change happening. This is Phoenix energy. It's like an aspect of you is dying so that a new, more fiery energy can be born. It says transformation, a radical change, give up the old to make way for the new, a quantum leap. So I feel like this energy here may be the week of 6/6. But after that, I feel like after 6/6, you're going to be in this Phoenix mode. It's like 6/6 is going to cause a radical change for you. This portal is going to make you change overnight. You're going to feel like you quantum leapt from one energy into another. You went from crisis to woken up to transformed. Wow, my threes. So let's see what has been activated already with this portal for you. You have leader. Wow, you must come from PAL 2. Some of y'all are here from PAL 2. That's fine. PAL 2 had a card that said leader, but from a totally different deck. And it says, you're being called upon for leadership. The Jade Emperor is helping you to overcome barriers. Fuse your ambition with virtue. Employ your power with honor and wisdom. Move forward with unstoppable momentum. Success is inevitable. So the difference is PAL 2, they're afraid of stepping into their leadership position. You, my PAL 3s, that's already been activated for you. You're already clear that what you're meant to do right now is lead in some way. Now, if you're doing that or not, we'll find out. But it does say that's already been activated for you. So you may be a boss, an entrepreneur, a teacher, a guide, a mentor, just someone who has stepped into a position of leading others. You also have focus. Stay focused and get the job done. Use your intuition to plan your next steps well ahead. So I do feel you are in the planning mode right now of what to do next in your position of leadership. Be flexible in your approach. There's nothing you can't accomplish once you set your mind to it. Don't be distracted. You are on target. So far, so good. Even though it's the rat, but the rat represents focus, because when a rat wants something, a rat is dead focused, set on what it wants. And that's not in a negative sense of the rat, by the way, my threes. No offense. All right. This is a positive sense of a rat, not the human mindset of a rat. You are in planning mode, or you should be right now, as to what you're going to do next in your position of leadership without getting distracted. Don't let any of this over here, the arousing, distract you. It's all a test. Caution, goat. Pause. Carefully seek out and think through your options. See, I said you're in the planning mode. Multiple colors blind your eyes. Discordant sounds deafen your ears. This may not be the right time. Don't be afraid, but be cautious. Consider both sides of the story. So before you move forward in your leadership position, you're in a position right now where there's a need for you to really look at the needs of you and of those you serve or work for, and or what it is you want to do in this world. Really, really think about the options you have. Really, really be cautious about how you move forward, because how you move forward is going to determine who you call in, as your loyal supporters in your position of leadership. The dog represents loyalty. All right, so let's see what challenges are still ahead of you. You have life purpose, Genghis Khan. Look beyond your physical achievements. Leap forward to find the meaning behind all you have experienced. The truth is not always black and white. Unleash your spiritual power to harness the higher awareness and realize your life's purpose. Many of you have a life purpose in spiritual work. Your challenge is going to be fully stepping into that, because many of us have been taught that spirituality, creativity, all of these wonderful gifts of the Most High are not ways to become prosperous or to make a living or to take care of yourself and your family. But this is your life purpose. And they're telling you to really look deep at everything you've experienced and see how that has become your knowledge and how that has become your wisdom and how that has become your truth, and use this as your spiritual power, as something that brings you to a higher awareness and perhaps guides you towards what you are meant to be doing at this time. Look at your life experiences. Where have you been the most moved and touched and changed? Earn it. Confucius. This power has a lot of interesting energies coming through. Jade Emperor, the Rat, the Goat, Genghis Khan, and Confucius. A lot of leaders and intellectual thinkers. So it says, abandon your ego and work towards your goal one step at a time. Education, virtue, and diligence allow a soul's inner wisdom to manifest itself. There is no shortcut. You must earn it. Now, what I hear as soon as I read this, for many of you, your challenge is realizing you are ready now, that you know enough. Many of you come from, this wants to lay flat, okay. Comes from a history where you've been taught you cannot have anything without hard work. So your mindset is, if I'm not working hard, if I'm not getting all of this educational experience in a school and not just in life, I'm not ready for what it is I'm meant to do. And your challenge is going to be realizing you've earned it already. You've done the work. You're already a leader. There are already many people who look to you, who you inspire and you guide. You need to realize that, okay? That your life experiences have been education for you. Some of you may actually need to return to school. And for some of you, that could be a challenge at this time, as you might feel you don't have the time or the money. But I'm hearing for many of you, it will bring in more loyal supporters and those that want to learn from you and hear what you have to say or grow from you or whatever the case may be. And you have fresh start. Lu Dong Bin. Don't dwell on the past. Dare to make that bold change. There will be sacrifices and roadblocks, but you are protected. It is an imminent move. What is stale and depressed will be revitalized with this new energy. You are shown the way. So you may feel a little challenged with leaving the past behind. All right, there's a need for you to make a really bold change in your life, as you see here with this transformation, a radical change taking place. But you might be hanging on to things that are stale. And they're letting you know that by letting go, either something new will come in, or what you wanted, what you're holding on to, when you finally let it go, it can be revitalized with new energy. Either way, you are going to be shown the way. So release control and let the past be your teacher. Okay? So now let's see some advice on how to harness this energy. You have the world cosmos. Naturally, let go of the old and be open to a new cycle. Otherwise, this power here is going to repeat cycles. Okay, with the world coming through, it's letting you know it's time for you to step into your purpose without fear, or you're going to keep repeating this cycle of fear and feeling that you haven't earned the right to be who you are, to feeling that you need to stay in the shadows, or you need to cling to something that you're familiar with. No, it's time for you to begin a new cycle, to have a fresh start. If it's in a field that you felt like, oh, I give up there, they're letting you know, don't give up. It's about to get a reboot. Okay? This is just a time for you to pause, or maybe you had to pause at something and rethink it and redo it, and you thought of it as a failure, and they're like, nah, it just wasn't the right time. That's what I keep hearing. Okay? You have Queen of Inspiration, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's time for you to step into your light and be seen. How to harness the energy? Don't be afraid. Be courageous. Know that you look amazing, but no matter what gender you are attracted. People are attracted to you, okay? Your energy, your light, your looks, your mind, whatever it is, your vibe is just like, it gets people excited and happy. Look at that. Two of materials, two of coins, pentacles coming through. Look at that excitement and joy. If you want to manage this energy, harness it, get balanced, and know how to bring together your gifts seamlessly. Be able to do more than one thing and have it balanced and feel good. I feel like this pal's life purpose may require you to be able to do more than one thing. Maybe you're meant to be present in service in more than one of your gifts that you have. Whatever the case may be, to harness the energy of this portal at this time, you must find balance between your gifts and how you're able to offer them in the world. Okay? So let's see how many days you have of being in this portal's energy. 10 days. Wow. Think you've had the longest, my pal threes. You have 10 days in this energy. So you are getting 10 days to complete cycles, move into a new one. Stop being afraid to step into your life purpose fully. Know that you are worthy. You have nothing else to earn. You've earned it. Unless you want to go back and get a little bit more education about something, a certification, a little 4-year degree on something, do that. But at this time, you can already step into the position that you want to be in. All right. You're going through a radical change that's going to wake you up to who you truly are. Wow. 10 days, baby. So let's see. What do you need to know right now that you are not seeing? Well, damn. Now, I was doing 4 cards. The last pile defied me and did not do 4. Let's see if your guides did the same amount as the last pile. So here we go. So you need to know, casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. All right. So something's coming to an end. Okay. Maybe you're experiencing that right now. And that could be the chaos that you're feeling, or the tower moment, as something you thought was going to be a constant is not, is leaving. You have I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Very intuitive, this group here. You may be psychics. You may be intuitive guides. You may aspire to be. If that's the case, join my intuitive guide certification course. You will not regret it. I mean, there are courses out there. They're like $7 to learn how to read cards. That's if you want to sound like a generic reader from the book. If you want to really read and tap into your intuition, join my course. I'm telling you. Okay. You also have goldfish, increasing material wealth or spiritual growth coming in. So maybe right now you don't see material wealth, or you're feeling like your spiritual growth has stopped, or you need to know. They're letting you know that there's some new stuff coming in. There's some money coming in that you're not expecting, and there is some opportunities to grow spiritually. That could be through sorry about that. That could be through workshops and courses. You have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control, so you can make these moves without a worry. Okay, because you're protected. You have a fresh start that's guaranteed to come in. So as you're going through the arousing and your inner revolution, you are protected. So anyone throwing any negative energy in your direction, trust and believe they're getting hit right back with it tenfold. You also have acts, forces working against you. I just said that, didn't I? Well, here's your confirmation. There are some people out there who are sending you the evil eye, who don't want to see you succeed, who don't want to see you do well. You know, I hate to have to tell you guys that, but I'm sure you know it already. You know, you're an intuit. You're intuitive. You can feel when people are insincere or unsupportive. But you also have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. So if you're feeling a little foggy and not sure of who it could be who's sending you this negative energy, I'm hearing tap in. Okay, it's someone that you're cutting out of your life or you have ended a situation with. Someone, there's your tip. They just pointed me in that direction. The person that is leaving your life currently or you have ended a situation with. This person, you're being protected against them. They don't want to see you gain material wealth, and they feel that you're spiritually growing as well, and they are trying to match that. So you'll also know this person by how they come off. If all of a sudden they're seeming there's someone in your circle that's all of a sudden seeming ultra spiritual, they were never that spiritual before. Yeah, kudos to them. You were inspired by Pal 3, but just know that's the person that doesn't really want to see you elevate. Okay, so and as I'm trying to tell you this, my son is doing something on the TV really loud, like trying to blast it. So this person doesn't, their whatever nasty spirits they're working with doesn't really want you to hear this message. Just know, and look, you got the axe with the forest. So you got to chop that down. They don't want you to see clearly. They don't want you to see them. They don't want you to think clearly. They want you to make wrong choices. Okay, that's what the energy is of this negative, jealous person. But you're being protected. You have ancient past life energies. Feels like ancestors too that are protecting you from this person. So trust your intuition. You know who they are. Let those that are being moved out of your life be moved out of your life and focus on increasing your wealth and your spiritual growth, because that's where you're headed right now. And that's what you don't see. But now you see it. And I hope that this resonated with you, because this is what I got for you, my pal threes. Thank you for being here and letting me read you today. Give it a thumbs up if this resonated and helped you in any way. Subscribe if you're new. We're always welcoming new light workers into the tribe. Make sure you check out the description. Click that website link so that you can book your personal reading or join one of my workshops. And on that note, I'm sending you so much love and light. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. Bye.